My name is Jess. Welcome to our Suburban farm. We live in a suburb of Phoenix, so we're down in Arizona, and we just undertook the project of starting to raise a lot of vegetables and fruit trees, and so we're just kind of learning in the process. My husband Joel was really into plants with his fish tanks, and he just recently kind of got rid of those. And I used to work grounds crew, and I loved planting. I grew up on a farm, and so we just kind of both have been interested in this for a while. So I'm going to give you a little tour of our backyard just so you can see what we're working with and the stage that we're at. And it's kind of a fun way for us to document too all of the changes that we're going to be making in our backyard. So right here is where a raised bed was. And so Joel has already started working on taking those bricks away. And you can see we have enormous piles of mulch that I had no idea we were getting that much mulch. I think Joel said like 14 tons. And I was like, excuse me? But the process, which, you know, he's kind of the brains, the research behind this. There are earthworms in there, and it's eventually going to start going down. According to him, it already has, which is great. But yeah, we have some awesome crops. My father-in-law started, and when I say crops, I mean crops, but my father-in-law started some kale for us and arugula. This is a different variety of kale that we actually grew this year. And this is actually one of the only things that survived this year for whatever reason. We're hoping crops in the future do better. And then this right here is, now Nora took tatsui. So that was an interesting taste. It's gotten to taste better the bigger it's gotten. And then our fruit trees are the part that we're getting really excited for too. So we, I believe this is moringa. So that's one that we still have yet to plant. We did get a strawberry plant. And we have a few other things growing back here like lavender and mint. And then we just planted an orange tree, and then we have a citrus tree, a grapefruit tree, a couple apple trees, and our peach tree actually just got a blossom on it. That's up in the front yard here. And you can see right here. That's a gorgeous blossom right there. And so, you know, part of this too is we love the fruit, but how it's going to look is going to be pretty awesome too. We're getting a jacaranda tree as well with really big purple blossoms, but that's not a fruit tree. And then this is a pineapple guava tree. We just planted over on the other side of the yard here. So this is a citrus tree. And then here we just planted our pomegranate tree. And then we have a bougainvillea, just a flower bush. Here is where we planted a mulberry tree. And then we have some roses over here. So this is a future home of where our raised beds are going to be. And those are our kids being crazy inside. We have two girls, Naomi and Nora. They're 4 and 16 months. And then we have some of the things for the raised bed. So we have some cinder blocks, and they actually have cutout notches, which you can see there. And these boards actually are going to go right into those notches. And then, you know, on that side of the house, we have a raised bed, and that's where a lot of our vegetables are going to go. And the reason we have them on that side of the house is just because the heat and the sun in Arizona is so bad that it can only really handle the morning sun, especially if we want to do anything in summer. But the wood, again, Joel research, pretty awesome. He's a nerd. That's why I married him. He'll say it's for his looks, but he's actually a self-proclaimed Matt Damon wannabe. Or not wannabe, lookalike. So we'll let that one go for right now. But this is a burning technique. It's like a Japanese burning technique. And so he got a new toy. He got a torch. And he is going to torch all of this wood. And he's going to burn it. And then you finish it with tung oil. and that kind of seals it as well. And so, it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Like I said, we're experimenting, we're learning, and yeah, that's our yard. That's kind of our project right now, and we're excited to grow some of our own fruits and veggies. So I hope you stay along for the journey.